what are the signs in the freight rates market and the leading indicators that you are looking at that suggest a recessionary slowdown may be on the cards?
Well, thanks, Sri, for having me. So what we have been saying to our clients is that 2024 will be another tough year when it comes to the freight rate or the liner's profitability, or even for that matter, freight forwarder. 24 will be lower than 2023. And it's not entirely a function of demand. While demand plays a quintessential role, is the supply headwind, and perhaps a stronger balance sheet from the last 2 years, which probably will keep the intensity very, very high, and perhaps will result into a lower freight rate.
Is volume growth at risk because of supply chain bottlenecks? So we were discussing the Panama earlier, just before we started our conversation, and to what degree are they factors that could lead to inventory build-ups?
At this stage, I would say probably the risk is more milder. It was an issue a couple of years back when we had the Suez Canal disruption, because at that point of time, demand was hyperbolic. At this point of time, we have excess capacity into the system. The demand is sort of subdued. And at this point of time, some of the shippers, in anticipation of heightened issue with Panama Canal, are diverting some of their cargoes from the East Coast to the West Coast. Recall the West Coast lost some of the volumes leading up to the labor negotiation. So I think there is a slack into the system which can absorb unless things go significantly worse going into next year.
Parash, speaking of demand, there are issues and concerns about China's property market and how that might impact iron ore demand, and that could weigh in as well.
Correct. So that pretty much impacts the dry bulk sector more than the container sector that we just touched upon. And you're right. I mean, if you look at 2023, despite all the negative headline news about China, in fact, China is the only market which is driving the dry bulk inflow year to date. Iron ore demand is up about 7% year to date, and that is kind of conflicting to many of the investors that we spoke with, given how the new build for the property sector has been down. It seems like some of the investments gone into the green initiative, auto, perhaps infrastructure, has been able to take some of the slack. But yes, it will continue to pose a headwind going into next year. And if the rest of the world demand doesn't pick up, then probably we'll be in for a tough time with respect to dry bulk demand as well.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.